sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, D.A., less is more. And thanks for the report. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Smith. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Griffin. And it's Brogdon in at the point. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters. And at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Brogdon against Halliburton. Passes it to Hield. Shoots over Brown. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Boston. Brown outside. Four on the clock. Fires the 3. They get it back. Pass to Mathurin. Connects from three-point range.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. Brogdon against Halliburton. 5 on the clock. And it's Brogdon off the drive. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Mathurin, guarded by Tatum. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Griffin passes to Tatum. That shot off. So Indiana will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Buddy Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Horford to stop the run. Boston again missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And the dunk by Smith.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And as shaky as they looked in that game, guys, it showed a lot of mental toughness that they were able to come out and get a win.
Anytime you can play through missing shots and being a little out of sync and still maintain the hustle and effort and intensity that's needed to win, that's a good sign and could go a long way towards success.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 31-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
In the corner, it's Healed, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Brogdon, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Good on the second free throw. When the middle of the season rolls around, Clark, how much value do you think there is in keeping an eye on the standings, seeing what the other teams are doing?
You know, Kevin, I think it's a balancing act depending on your team and the makeup of your squad, where you are in the standings. In some cases, it could be a powerful motivator, but I don't think it should be something that discourages you. You have to keep an eye on what's real and what you can control. There's still time for some dramatic shakeups as the season unfolds.
Brown outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Healed. Right side Turner. Halliburton outside. No good on the three. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Brogdon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
The Pacers making a change here. Duarte's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, I love the leadership of Brogdon. Always hard at work for his team. He's facilitating, communicating, providing offensive energy and direction. Love what this guy brings to the court.
Duarte shot good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The pass to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots over Turner, and it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Here's Brown. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Brogdon outside. Outside Tatum. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now, here is Halliburton. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Pass to Orte. A rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And it's Brown missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Griffin. Here's Brogdon outside for Griffin. And the layup's good off the glass. Griffin's got 6 points.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now, here's Halliburton. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Smart's checked in for Al Horford. Shot by Hield, nobody around. A second chance effort. And it's Smith missing.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Grant Williams is checked in for Jason Tatum. And the Pacers also making a change. Nemhard's checked in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Hield. Tipped away. Fires from the line. The Pacers pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
The first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Brown feeling out a bit. Puts it up. And they recover it. Here's Griffin. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Nemhard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Hield. Shot clock at 5. It's good. And the Pacers lead by 4. Here's Brogdon. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Griffin. White comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Brogdon. Now here's Hield. Another key contributor to that nice win against New York. Shots good by Turner.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And there's the pass to Nemhard. Rebound by Williams. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
First one falls for them.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. He's perfect from the line this time.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Now, here's McConnell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Taylor's checked in for Turner. Pacers leading by 4. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Gallinari. For 3. Kept alive by Boston.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Hield. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league. As dangerous as they come.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Free throw drops for Hield. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Passes it to White. Here's Smart. The dish to Gallinari. Just 5 on the clock. And it's White missing. Pacers leading by 9. On the wing, Hield. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hield's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers. Boston shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Taylor against Williams, right wing. Here's Pritchard. Gallinari on the wing, defended by Tice. Offensive rebound, Williams. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Hield. He's got 14. From deep. A shot by McConnell, no good. Celtics trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
White the pass to Gallinari. Up and in on the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Tice. Gallinari making his last shot. Here's McConnell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 10. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Smart finds White. Out to Gallinari. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Inside, Williams with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Finished off the break.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Healed against Smart. Now here's Healed. Over to the left wing. McConnell, good on the three-point shot. McConnell's got 5 now.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And so it's Indiana in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Indiana leading by 9. And so in the game for the Pacers, the guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Turner is out there with Smith. And it's Duarte in at the small forward spot. Here's Duarte. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Celtics shooting 41% for the game. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 11.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
From past the arc, and Indiana, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Brown outside. Horford against Smith. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Duarte passes to Mathurin. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Horford.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Tatum, no good. Indiana leading by 13. Out to the right wing. Here's Mathurin, guarded by Tatum. There's the pass to Turner. Over Griffin. And that one hits back iron. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Mathurin from the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Turner passes to Smith. Here's Mathurin. Sweet move. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Mathurin's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
To the right side. Horford kicks to Brogdon. Outside for Griffin. Nails the wide open jump shot. He's got 10.
And since being selected first overall back in 2009, Blake Griffin has expanded his game, turning into a reliable jump shooter.
Now here is Smith. 11 points for him in that last game against New York.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Pacers leading by 13. Here's Duarte. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Brogdon looking around. Outside Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. A 15-footer. Another shot. And Griffin with the layup. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 10. Off target on the alley-oop layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Oh, Turner in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon has really good size and strength and basketball IQ, which makes him hard to guard for the defense.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Brogdon hits them both.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Passes it to Duarte. Pass to Mathurin. There's the 3. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Boston, a 12-point game.
And Brown just doing a nice job using his body well at the defensive end of the floor. He's a physical player who I think does a really good job challenging shooters.
Now, here's Brogdon. Last game he had 13. In the corner, it's Griffin. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Smith.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the miss by Griffin. Duarte and Horford pulls it down. Here's Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for his shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Brogdon. And so Tatum nails them both. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. At one point, they led by 16. The pass to Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Puts up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Indiana leading by 10. Here's Duarte. Ball's knocked loose. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Smart.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots.
Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Right side, Taylor. Pass to Turner. Second shot opportunity, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Tatum. The Pacers also with a sub. Nemhard's checked in. And that one falls for Turner.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Smart misses. Here's McConnell. Rebounded by the Celtics. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
And Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Indiana leading by 11. Going inside. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Now here's Taylor. That one goes in. And the Pacers lead by 15.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Boston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Passes to Pritchard. Out to White. Outside, Smart. 5 to shoot. Will it go? Nemhard grabs the board.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. Takes a 3. Here's Turner. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Turner's got 7 now in this quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Smart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Gallinari wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Gallinari's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pacers leading by 14. McConnell with it. He has 7. Turner for 3. Here's Nemhard. Makes it off the glass. Nemhard's got his first bucket in this one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Left side, Williams. The pass to White. 1:46 left in the first half. Nobody near Williams. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now McConnell. Taylor inside. He's against Williams. A shot by Nemhard. No good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside Williams. Gallinari outside. Here's Smart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Here's Matherin, and again, it's Indiana converting.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Pritchard, following the score by Indiana. Pass to Smart. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Celtics making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. Then for the Pacers, Daniel Tice comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Buddy Hield in for Taylor. He hits the second from the line. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Hield outside. Passes it to Tice. McConnell with it. Tice inside. Gallinari covering. Three-pointer, Hield. Rebounded by the Celtics. Gallinari outside. Here's Brogdon. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Indiana out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
And they were gutting a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They got to compete the consistent way. I like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Griffin in at the center. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Halliburton, that's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here is Horford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tatum looking around. The shot from the low post is good.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. In the corner, it's Healed. Pass to Mathurin. And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim, and once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Logged in the pass to Horford. Now here's Tatum. Now the pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Poked away. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Mathurin. Down low. And stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And he makes the first. Brogdon hits them both. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. At the elbow, Smith. To the middle. Here's Mathurin. Second chance shot. Healed finds Smith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Three-pointer. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 17. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Healed.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
On the wing, Brown, covered by Healed.
Love to see Turner getting after it on defense, just throwing himself at the shooter and making him think twice about the release.
Halliburton for three. Kept alive by Indiana. They get a hand on it. Clock at 6. He kicks to Heal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Brown outside. Passes it to Tatum. Brogdon against Halliburton. Outside, Horford. Boston, no good that time either.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the paint, here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
So it's the Celtics now, following the score by Indiana.
Screen coming.
Halliburton against Brogdon. Horford. Boston, no good that time either.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the shot goes down.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Brown. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Hield finds Turner to the left side wing. They get it back, and Turner stays with it.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
Brown outside. Brogdon against Halliburton. In the corner, Smith with it. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Smith's got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Duarte's checked in. Horford with it. Now Smith defending. Tatum against Hield. Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Brown. The Pacers making the shot. Tatum drives in. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Free throw drops for Hield. Both free throws good from Hield.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 12. Smith the pass to Halliburton. And the shot goes in. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
The Celtics have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. And the pass to Pritchard. Feeds it to Griffin. 4 on the shot clock. And he drops it in from the low post. 14 points for Blake Griffin.
An unreal performance by Griffin. Locked in. They just have not come up with a scheme to contain him.
Hield, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Hield. Pass to Orte. There's the triple. Here's Turner. They kick out to Hield. Off target from the wing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Turner. Pass to Orte. From the baseline. And it's blocked by Brown. Looking to get back on track here. No good that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Halliburton outside. Pass to Hield. For the 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Jalen Smith is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Boston making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Griffin. Grant Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Jaylen Brown. The pass to Pritchard. Now here's White. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Smart wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Williams. He feeds it to Gallinari. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gallinari's got 9.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Halliburton outside. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Nembhard. Guarded by Smart. Passes it to Smith. Shoots over White. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 11 points in the game.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. Outside Williams. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Halliburton with it. Williams picks him up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Halliburton against Gallinari. Smith outside. To the inside. It's deflected. Tice kicks to Halliburton. Sinks the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 7 now in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Taylor comes in for Jalen Smith, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
And using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Pass to Duarte. Here's Nembhard. There's the pass to Tice. 5 on the clock. .133 left to play in the third. Here's Williams. Out to White. And they call an illegal screen here.
And they've been just a little too casual with the basketball. It continues to haunt them.
And it has hurt them, no doubt about it. 7 points yielded off turnovers this quarter alone.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Celtics. And here's McConnell. 7 points in the game. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Dishes it to Taylor. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Nembhard. It's good on the putback. Nembhard's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
The Pacers shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Duarte. White with the defensive effort.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
The Pacers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And it's White missing. Brogdon against McConnell. Pass Duarte. Outside, Taylor launches it. The shot will not fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pacers out in front, just dominating this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies on their bodies down there. Let's take them all away. Let's take them all away. And when we get it, let's run. Let's run. Let's get out.
Well, Greg, you can tell he's appreciating the hustle on the glass, absolutely loving the effort.
Not wanting to waste any time after grabbing rebounds. Coach Carlisle wants his team to push the pace.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got T.J. McConnell. Jackson is out there with Taylor. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. And here are the Pacers now after the miss from Derek White. Tice passes to Jackson. Here's McConnell. Here's Taylor. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Here's Hauser. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And the first one drops. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now, here's Tice. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. Tries again. Offensive rebound. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Clark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
Bitadze can't hit. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Celtics. It's White on the wing. Passes to Hauser. From downtown. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Austin with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Here's Pritchard. Here's Cornette, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Tice. Here's Taylor outside for Jackson. Pass to Bitadze. Indiana moving it around. Another shot, and that one is good.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the pass to Hauser. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Here's Pritchard, and stolen by McConnell.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And so it's Boston with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Pritchard passes to Jackson. This one for 3. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Indiana making a change here. Brissett's checked in. Pass to Hauser. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on.
And he makes the first. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players, Clark.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Outside Jackson. Kicks to Taylor. Pass to McConnell. Back to Taylor. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson passes to Bitadze. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Pritchard. The shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
To the middle. Here's Bitadze. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That one is off. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Misses the 3. The Pacers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Taylor taking his time here. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Brissett. Over Jackson. Brissett, no good. Boston shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. White against McConnell. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Out to White. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Now, here's McConnell. Out to the right wing. Here's Brissett. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Cornette gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's McConnell. Outside Jackson. The pass to Taylor. McConnell with it. Bitadze the pass to Taylor. Here's White. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off
with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
The first free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Jackson hits both of them. And the Pacers call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Halliburton.
They continued to feed him throughout the game, and with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And for the Pacers, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. McConnell passes to Jackson. Here's Brissett. Gallinari covering. Here's Taylor. Has to be Bitadze. Back to Taylor. Here's Bitadze. McConnell passes to Jackson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Pritchard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Now McConnell. Passes it to Brissett. To the left wing. Down low. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Outside, Taylor. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bitadze. The pass to McConnell. The three. Kicks it to Jackson. Pass to McConnell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. .144 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of work.
The Pacers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. McConnell passes to Jackson. Now here's Taylor. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bitadze. Gallinari with the rebound. The Celtics shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Tyrese Halliburton.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And that one misses.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And here's McConnell. Passes it to Bitadze. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. Nembhard, the pass to Bitadze. On the wing, Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.